Hello students, welcome back to the class. During the last class we have discussed about what are the characteristics of terrorism, what are the features of terrorism we have discussed. So in the last class we have discussed that from where the word terror is originated. Terror is mainly originated in the French Revolution. We can find the French Revolution took place in 1789. The French got republic. After getting republic, there was a party which is called Jacobins party, which is quite popular in France. The leader of the party was Robespierre. He was elected as a leader in France and he ruled France from 1793 to 1794. So during 1 year he have ruled, but in this 1 year he created terror by his policy. His policy was so strict that he implemented that policy. Okay, and whoever the people are not following the policy, they used to get punishment which is called as guillotine. Okay, his own party members wanted some relaxation from his policy, but he never provided any type of relaxation from the policy, and that's why his policy is called as terror. With this policy have created a terror in the mind of people, and many people have got a punishment during his period. Nearly more than thousands and thousands of people got a punishment which is guillotine. In the other word, which is called as beheaded, that is called as guillotine, and that is the starting point from the word from where the terror originated. On the other hand, if you see the meaning of terrorism, unlawful activities against civilians and intimidations which causes loss of self confidence in the mind of civilians is an act of this is again when unlawful activities as well as intimidations against civilians is mainly responsible for terrorism. Already we have discussed. In the last class we have discussed that there are many studies which point at terrorism have similarities, different and as well as different pattern. Terrorisms are mainly organized in a proper way. They are mainly organized in a planned manner and deliberate manner. Whenever the people who are involving in the terrorist activities, first they will make their plan, and according to the plan they will implement that plan and they act as a violence. So this terrorism the people who are involving in the terrorism who are making the plans and they are implementing the plans according to the deliberate manner, and just there are few handful people are mainly responsible for the terrorist activities we can find. Okay, now if you see that there are certain cases we can find terrorism, communal violence and hatreds. So these are the three things. If you see terrorism, communal violence and hatreds, there are connected similarities, and they never ends in the society. They will completely perpetuated in the society. Perpetuated means the things which will be never ended. So these three things will never end in the society. What are the three things? One is terrorism, communal violence and hatreds will never end in the society. Instead these things, terrorism, communal violence and hatreds will divide the societies based on communal lines. Okay. So these three things are very dangerous for the society. They will not, for unity and integrity, these are very dangerous. One is terrorism, communal violence and hatreds. Terrorism, you know that. Communal violence means when one group of community is imposing a violence upon the other group of community, that is communal violence. Hatred, if one group of people have hatreds upon other group, so that is called as hatreds. If these three things will be there in the society, actually these three things will be never ended, which will continue in the society, and if this will more and more perpetuated in the society, then the society have to divide the lines based on communal lines. Okay. Now if you see that terrorism cannot be justified in any form and any places, we cannot justify. What is meant by terrorism? There are of different activities. Okay, terrorism have no particular point, you can't justify. Okay, in which place it will occur or what is the time it will occur. Okay, there are different forms which is considered together as terrorisms only. Either if you see terrorisms or extremism. Okay, extremism also hatreds of other religions or other land, that comes under extremism. Either if you see terrorism or extremism, appearance is against to various acts. Okay, their appearance upon various acts like attack, hurling of bombs upon various countries, hijacking in the sense an act of seizing, unlawful seizing of any aircraft or railway or ship, that comes under hijacking. So if you are involving in activities where you are unlawfully you are seizing, capturing either any aircraft or railways or ship, okay, that is called as hijacking. Killing the persons, that comes under terrorist activities. Blackmailing, when you are blackmailing or when you are using force, that comes under terrorist activities. Kidnapping, when you are kidnapped any person, that also comes under terrorist activities. Okay, just like I given one best example. 1999, one of our plane unlawful, some of the terrorist peoples have captured our plane and they have hijacked and they kidnapped, many passengers were kidnapped. So kidnapping is also comes under the activity of terrorism, and extortions, demanding large amount of money. So all these activities comes under the category of terrorism only. So terrorism cannot be justified in any form or in any place. There are in different various acts we can find in terrorism. Some is attacking or hurlings of bombs we can find, hijackings, okay, killing, blackmailing or kidnapping or extortions. All these activities comes under the act of terrorism. So what we have discussed now here, these are the three new points which we are discussing. Okay, so already we have discussed that the word terrorism is originated from the French Revolution. In the France, during this period when they got republic 1789, they prepared their own constitution. After that, during that period of time, the power was given to Jacobins party. So this is quite popular during that time. The Jacobins party was quite popular among the low and middle class peoples. The leader of the Jacobins club was Robespierre, Maximilien Robespierre. He started the policy. His policy was very strict. Okay, so Robespierre ruled for only 1 year, 1793 to 1794. His period is called as Reign of Terror. From there the word terror originates. So his policy was so strict that his own partymen wanted some relaxations from his policy. Whoever the people are not following his policy used to be beheaded or guillotined. So that is one point. So many now on the other hand, if you see, the meaning of terrorism is unlawful activities or intimidations against civilians. So that is called as terrorism. We can find here the terrorisms are mainly organized in a planned manner and deliberate manner. These terrorist acts were involving by the few handful peoples are involving in the activities which cause a great damage to our society. Certain cases like terrorism, communal violence and hatreds, these three things will perpetuate the society and they divide the society based on communal lines. They have no end. Okay, if these three things like communal violence, hatreds and terrorism, if they will be end, then proper unity will form, and this is common in the society. And if this will develop, then what will happen? The society will be divided based upon communal lines. And here if you see, the terrorism cannot be justified in any form or in any place. We can find terrorism and extremism's appearance. There are of various forms we can find. Their appearance are of various acts. Sometime attacking on any other country, that is terrorism. Hurling of bombs, that is terrorism. Okay, when you are dropping a bomb, that is terrorism. Recently we can find in France, some of the group of the people have attacked the police station. So attacks in the sense, that is a terrorist activity. Hijacking, when you are hijacking your unlawful activities that involve the seizing of aircraft, okay, or capturing the trains, that comes under terrorist activities. When you are killing a large number of people, that comes under terrorist activity. When you are blackmailing the people, that comes under terrorist activities. Or if you are kidnapping, then that comes under terrorist activities. And extortions, when you are demand large amount of money, that comes under terrorist activities. So this is the point. Okay, this is in characteristics of terrorism, children. In the next class we will come with a new topic and we will discuss with we will continue the same topic. We will continue the same topic. Okay, and we'll meet you in the next class, students. Thank you very much, everybody.